So one of the core questions we got a lot of financial questions, but who pays for what? And that's really dependent on the deal, how in demand it is, and how much leverage you have in the negotiation. But if you have a buyer agent, that agent fee is going to be responsible by somebody. I would say historically, most often the seller is going to pay that. And that's still usually the case. That is an open negotiation that you have to have in a discussion with your agent on it. And then whether the seller is offering compensation to your agent. Additionally, you'll have closing costs, which may include a loan fee, taxes, your portion of the insurance for the remainder of the year. Some of that money will go into escrow, which will pay your insurance year in and year out through that escrow account. You'll also have taxes that can go through your escrow as well. And it will be for the remainder of the year for that as well. And then you'll have attorney fees that will come out as well. That'll be the core things. In the training on Epic Key Guide, it breaks down all the costs for you and shows an actual closing disclosure so that you can see everything line itemed out. But those are the core costs, and they really vary. You're going to have, as a part of your lending process, or sometimes if you choose to, even paying cash, you'll have an appraisal. I always recommend inspections. A general inspector and a pest inspector are going to be the most common. Then if there's any issues you need to look into further, whether it's structural or roof or whatever it may be, you have those additional fees as well. And then in North Carolina, you have due diligence and earnest money. Your due diligence money will go towards closing, but cancel for any reason, that due diligence fee, the seller gets to keep. So keep that in mind. And we've seen those rise over the years, especially in really hot markets, but it's really dependent on the house and how much that is. It's not always a flat percentage or anything like that. It's really variable on the demand, how long the house has been on the market. A good real estate agent should be able to guide you a lot in how much to due diligence. Earnest money, pretty similar, but your earnest money is protected by your due diligence period, which is your inspection time to go do all your inspections, decide if you want to buy the house, where you can get your earnest money back if you cancel in that time frame. If you cancel after that time frame, then you do not get that money back, but it does apply towards your closing as well. The other piece about earnest money is if you decide to cancel during the due diligence period, the seller can tie up that money for a bit of time. So definitely ask your agent about that or somebody professional. We can talk more. If you have questions, let me know. But yeah, that's the core of who pays for what. Again, there's a nice line item in the free training, epickeyguide.com, for buyers that you can go through that will outline everything you need to know about the buying process in North Carolina. Thanks.